Our next topic is CMOS dynamic and advanced logic circuit. So before going into different type of CMOS dynamic logic or advanced logic circuit, let us differentiate our static and dynamic logic circuit. So static logic means it has the property that the output is valid so long as the inputs are well defined. But in case of your dynamic logic circuit, this circuit gives a result at the output that is only valid for a certain period of time. So a dynamic logic circuit make a capacitive node to store our electrical charge. So here in case of static logic, we do not require any clocks, but this clock basically required for its other internal purposes. So here in case of your dynamic logic circuit, so charge storage capability must be there to store its output, so that will be stored inside some parasitic capacitance. So that capacitor may be refreshed periodically so that periodic refreshment is required for your dynamic logic circuit, and that will be provided through some clock. So in the figure it is shown that this clock is connected to the PMOS and it has a two phase of operation. One is called your precharge phase, another is called your evolution phase. So here upper you have a two MOS, one is called your PMOS, another next one is called your NMOS. NMOS is basically called your evolution MOS and PMOS is called your precharge MOS. So when this clock is high, this clock is low, then PMOS will be on and this capacitor, output capacitor at the output side node will be charged to voltage VDD. So when your clock is low, what will happen? This clock will high, what will happen? That PMOS will be off, NMOS will be on, depending upon that input applied to this NMOS network. So we will be getting that output value. So basically our dynamic logic circuit consists of our pull down network, and that realizes the logic function that is exactly same way as the pull down network of our complementary pull up pull down configuration. So here pull down network is connected in series with these two switches operated by a clock signal that is shown in the figure. So one of these two switches implemented by this clock PMOS is known as precharge transistor. I have already told you, so that is called your precharge transistor, and the action of the dynamic load connectivity, the output node to VDD. So this precharge node basically, precharge transistor basically connect this output node to VDD. So here other node is called your NMOS, is called your evolution MOS or foot transistor. So this is used for evolution purpose. When this clock is in low, the precharge transistor is on and foot transistor will be off, evolution transistor will be off. So when this clock is high, PMOS will be off and NMOS will, or foot transistor will be on, so that the output voltage is either discharged by N channel driver network or left at a high voltage depending upon the input combination applied at the driver input circuit. So this the parasitic capacitance present at the output node that is actually hold the output voltage of our dynamic logic circuit. So during the precharge phase, PMOS is on while the foot transistor is off. So Vout will be equal to VDD here. The input voltage are also applied during the phase, but they have no influence on that output because our evolution MOS or foot transistor will be off. When the clock is high, basically this clock is high, MP, that is our precharge MOS will be off and evolution MOS will be on. So the output node voltage may now retain the charge stored to that logic 1 at the output level or discharge the output through this pull down network depending upon that input combination. So this output will be VDD or either will be output will be equal to 0. So next the design of our dynamic logic circuit is shown in the figure. We have taken two examples. We have designed a pull down network just like our pull up pull down network for a simple MOS. A clock is connected both the precharge MOS and to the evolution MOS, and in this fashion, so we will be getting at this output according to that requirement of that circuit. Next, move on to one problem we have faced for our dynamic logic, that is your cascading problem in our dynamic logic. In that circuit, suppose these two dynamic logics are connected in a cascaded manner. So let's say due to some reason or due to input combination, the value at this node N1 is high, and next phase, let's say due to another combination of this some input logic of this N logic at this next stage of cascaded, this will be equal to grounded through this NMOS. So N2 is, let's say, 0. So what will happen, this node 1 will not hold that value of 1. So that is the problem for our cascading, and that is called your cascading problem, and that cascading problem will be removed by using another technique or another circuit that is called our domino logic circuit. So the cascading problem will be solved by using a domino logic, and this domino logic is nothing but our CMOS dynamic logic followed by some static inverter. So this is shown in the figure, and we are using static inverter with this dynamic logic. We are getting a domino logic, and the cascading problem will be solved. Next we move on to another type of logic circuit, that is NP domino logic or NOR SR logic circuit. In a domino logic circuit, an inverter is required to connect, while the NOR consists of alternating NMOS and PMOS gate as shown in the figure. In that figure, the precharge and evolution time of NMOS logic stage is accomplished by a clock phi as shown in the figure, while PMOS logic gate are controlled by a bar of, that is your phi bar operation, that complement of phi. So when phi equal to 0, output node of NMOS logic block are precharged to VDD through PMOS precharge transistor, whereas the output node of PMOS logic also the output node of PMOS logic blocks are precharged to 0 through the NMOS discharge transistor driven by phi. So when phi equal to 1, all cascaded NMOS and PMOS logic state evaluate one after the other. Following the figure, the schedule of precharge and evolution phases are shown in this figure, where PMOS for clock 1, NMOS stage and precharge, and PMOS stage are also pre-discharge mode. All stage evaluated just like this. So the advantage is that the static CMOS inverter is not required in this case of NOR logic. So here instead a direct coupling of logic block is feasible by alternating NMOS and PMOS logic blocks. So NOR logic is compatible with our domino logic CMOS logic circuit. So that's all about our dynamic and advanced logic circuit design. Thank you. Our next topic